I think I said I'm continuing my videos, episodes of videos 2008 to 2020. So I told you up to JP Morgan Chase bank hiring managers, crime and harassment and torture, right? 3 months on non-stop on the on-call and a lot of OT, overtime and whatnot. Then if you remember, I don't want to spell the name out, but is a famous American whistleblower. Virgil introduced me in, somewhere in 2015. I just ignored, and that same person came into online or live or in online somewhere in 2016 when I filed Department of Labor case on 3A, right? And the Department of Labor had dropped the case. I explained that. I don't want to go in detail now. And then what happened? This person I told, Krishna Kancharla at JP Morgan Chase hiring manager, inserted two illegal layers, Ashwin and Anil. I don't remember his last name, but all three are Chaudhary, caste, Aka. The Chaudhary means Tana group basically. Reddy means Ata group. Telangana means Telangana. They have, I don't remember that acronyms. They have started their groups. Like every Telugu branch caste group started their own caste groups, because in the caste groups they design this crime. If you don't know, you read about a Vamshi Kora case. Okay, he's also Chaudhary caste. Some Chaudharys, if they cry for me, I can't help it. I'm exposing like Reddy Baladya, Reddy, so many other castes. Ramesh Vendra, Raj Vendra, Sunil Sawant. Do you think they're all Chaudharys? They are different castes, right? So that also I'm exposing. So if you are just an honest Chaudhary, you listen to me, follow me. But if you are not an honest guy, don't follow me, because you will cry. Next point. So then this famous whistleblower, same time, one side famous whistleblower with me, other side this Hindu converted Christian Hiram Raj Kamal also there. Sorry, I treat him as a brother. That Raj Ram, his name is Lord Rama, but he hates Hindus, Hindu gods, Hindu people. He hates Christians also. Only one section who do not what you call idols, do not follow idols, then he will only appreciate them. Then what happened? The CBS interview, Florida. I went to Florida. He didn't tell that whistleblower sent a lot of documentation and asked me to do all that. Because he won a case on Infosys, and then I typed in Google. He didn't won, but he claims as he won. And they introduced two attorneys, and they asked me to do documentation in Ohio, right? My roommate story also I told. I spent a lot of time on documentation. Finally, I asked Raj. Raj said, don't go with him. It is employer-based green card only, will get quickly. Don't trust Americans. So somehow I don't want to go with that whistleblower and attorneys. And he gave some document to sign. If you win the case, 10% he will take it. Then he asked me to meet the attorneys in Florida. So I went to Florida. He told, bring all that documentation. So I spent a lot of money for FedEx and so many things. And then finally when I went to Florida, he introduced somebody. So they were asking all these copies, and he said don't give. And then maybe 1 a.m. I reached, and or maybe till 3 a.m. I talked, and then they asked me to get up at 5 a.m. because 6 a.m. they asked me to come to your room. So we were in the hotel there. So 6 a.m. when I went inside that room, somebody took me there, right? It was CBS studio setup there. I didn't know it is a video interview for a channel. I was shocked, and they immediately took me to inside one room, and they spent literally 3 hours. I didn't have coffee or breakfast, anything. and one lady who was doing that makeup. It took 3 hours. So meanwhile, this whistleblower came and he gave what you call that chunni. I don't know what you call that. He got, and he said it is gift for your wife. I don't. In Indian culture, we don't agree, right? Somebody give a gift to your wife, not for you and your children, then it looks bad. So first of all, I was in shock. What is this going on? Then I said, this shirt my address will recognize. Then I changed somebody's shirt, and they started interviewing questions. And then whenever I use the word JP Morgan, whistleblower clap and then stop and edit, and I should not use the names 3i JP Morgan and all that. So like that, I don't generally I record a lot of videos, but when CBS is taking my interview, I could not record it. And they said, you speak in Hindi, and there is a Hindi translator there. And I told everything about my story, 1 hour interview or whatever. After that, it's done, and then I have to go to restroom and remove all that makeup, right? That kills fucking time and lot of time, and I didn't have anything. Then I get into Uber along with somebody who is going to the airport. Then I went to airport and they take a flight to Ohio. Oh my God, I didn't have a time to eat anything, nor they didn't allow me to eat also. And I think Ron here I met there, I think. So finally I came to Ohio. So then very next day, or so I didn't tell my roommate also. And then when this was watching by when this came out into the news, then Ravi called me. Man, why didn't you tell CBS headquarters is in New York? Did you come to New York? Then I said yes. Then some recognized me. Americans wrote positively, oh, you are the one in CBS Concord, something like that. And then when I asked whistleblower what should I do, people are recognizing me and writing comment. They simply said denied. How can I deny? They recognize, and my editor started trolling. I don't tell anything about Indians. I told about only how body shops or outsourcing companies are ripping H1Bs. I represented as an H1B there. And what if Americans lose jobs? Where can they go? If we Indians lose jobs, we will go back to our country, right? So that's my ending line. And in the 1 hour interview, they take whatever they like the best part of it, and club together. And then whistleblower told president of U.S.A. is watching your video. He learned from you, your videos, all that. I don't know whether to believe it or not, but some Hiram Rajkumar also told like this. Then American Trump followers are following you there, whatever. I crossed all that, man. I don't believe all that, too much of appreciation. And then finally what happened, because they don't want to take the client names and all, because I'm working there, right? So then finally what happened, after this project ended, right? It was February. I vacated the room, and then again he asked me to come back, hiring manager. All that April is over. Then I have a time. The reason I went with him, the whistleblower and his 2 attorneys were blackmailing me, saying that you saw the crime. If you don't report the crime, it's a crime. And when I ask I'm sitting on a branch of a tree. If I cut my branch, I will fall, right? I'm sitting with an H1B employer. How can I cut his branch? I will also fall, right? So that's what I'm trying to explain. Then they said whistleblower protection status. All that is a fuck, man. Nothing. And then I asked, what is that whistleblower status? Is it green card? Show me give me the name of the visa. What is that? He has no answer. Then I stopped there. Then Raj was pulling me out. He doesn't want. I also don't want to go. Then what happened? Palani Subramanian called. He said he got mad because this hiring manager Krishna Kancharla is taking money. Anil and Ashwin abusing Palani over the phone, but he is not giving a client letter. Attorney of 3 Infotech asked show the proof that client letter is also not given by client. He showed it on his monitor because he has to forward that email, HR whatever policy. I will take a printout and give it to my employer. My employer give it to attorney to U.S.C, right? Finally, U.S.C will know, JP Morgan will not give a client letter. But another American honest guy gave, right? So I told when he is giving, why are you not giving, right? I asked Krishna and we went to his desk. So if it is a company policy, one hiring manager is giving and another hiring manager is not giving, that is also one point. And he's taking money on one side and he's talking about policies instead of working overtime and all that is because he didn't get that $50,000 on the spot. He's getting in the installment is his problem. Then whatever. So then whistleblower, then Palani called, why are you getting fired every project? He is generalizing like that. Then I am not fired in every project. My project in Port Authority of New York and New Jersey is never ending. It is you ask me to write an email, I am leaving to Tom middle vendor and put me at the PSC's TCS project because TCS illegal vendor is Tamilian and you are Tamilian. You all have a tie-up. Otherwise, my life would be very happy there. Then he started attacking and then I asked only one question. Did you ever attend any Java interview or did you ever work one single project in a technical area in any across US anywhere? So what the fuck are you talking? I didn't use the bad words, but I'm telling you, what the fuck are you talking? I worked in 10 years in India in technology side and here also I've been working. Here Krishna wants money, man. What should I do? And you are not giving on the spot that money. So he is accusing me to leave the project. So what should I do? It's not my fault, right? So that's how these fucking recruiters of body shops, they are motherfuckers, man. Women even worst. The Preeti 2008 story when I come, I will tell about Preeti Rao audition. That's a lady fucker is telling. She is telling she will sue. It means if I leave the project, but that is 2018. Let's come to stick to this story. So Palani was like that. Krishna is like that. So both of them are pushing me to the wall in Indian context, but in American slang it's a throw me under the bus. They're throwing me under the bus. Then I decided and I said, okay, let's fight for justice. That's a word I told the whistleblower and I moved with them. Then I have to drop Raj, right? I didn't drop him, but he is not in favor. But Raj wants everything to know. So they said very confidential, but I shared with Raj because Raj and me are traveling together, right? So Raj knows everything. Then finally I got a project and then I got next and I'm getting projects, but I don't want to hook up to 3A. Then I try to hook up to Soft Labs NA. Then he has to supposed to send my resume by a Gmail to one Cognizant manager who arranged an interview with the Department of Health in New Jersey, but he sent through his Soft Labs NA email ID. So he want to become a vendor. At that time also I was shocked. He's not a friend, he's a vendor. So then, okay, that's a first hiccup for me. I should recognize he's a criminal. Then I dropped that project. He only asked me to write, I dropped the project, something like that. So because that prime vendor is fucking Raj, saying that reveal the Kumar's original employer. So then Raj gave up. So the project I gave up. Then I kept trying for H&B transfer, right? So then I got Data Inc. project, Bank of America, Achut Kadam interviewed and he fired African American and hired me because I work in India and offshore and on-site timings. I look at the email. They understand they fired an African American because they don't like African Americans, and they are majority of the team are Telugu people. That's why they hired me. They told very clearly one Tamilian girl is there. I don't know what happened there. July 4, Achyut Kadam was fixed the date. You want to fire me, and budget over is what he told a lie. So then in that case, what happened on the project? Sorry, man. Yeah, this whistleblower asked me to come to New York, go to New York. So I went along with I met his two attorneys there. I met the U.S. Attorney General there, Assistant U.S. Attorney, whatever. So it's a sealed case they filed, and it was a secret. And I told 3 hours. I gave like an interview, everything, whatever happened. Due to meet him also, Achyut Kadam did not give a leave. What I asked is, I did a lot of voting. Give me comp of 2 days. Then he was talking to his wife at work location, and he was talking very badly, misbehaving, get out, something like this. And even before that, when I tried to look for rooms in Pennington, I stayed 3 months in a hotel. So look for rooms in Pennington. That guy, one room guy, owner or a roommate, he asked me to sleep there down because he has a bed, and he's from Mumbai. He was talking to me, and he said, so many details. Where are you working? Which project? What is the project name? Project manager name? I told everything. I suspect this guy will connect to Achyut Kadam because Marathi, both of them speak Marathi language, right? I suspect this guy will definitely, because he told, how can he hire you? You are a whistleblower, man. You are very honest and fighting, confrontational guy. A manager should not hire. That's what he told when I look for a room. So finally it didn't work out. Very bad rooms, Indian rooms. Owners are minting money, no cleanliness. So finally I continued in the motel for 3 months. Then this Achyut Kadam decided to fire me. Take my laptop very badly, grabbed by somebody. July 4th holiday and nobody is there, but he asked me to sit in the bank and work there. I worked there from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 5 p.m. whatever. That comp off I asked in a business email, he got pissed off. Who asked you to work? Then what I did, I wrote an email to CEO. It is under Raj direction. CEO addressed, CC to everyone above this Achyut Kadam boss. Achyut Kadam boss is Gujarati guy. These two are Indians. Above are all Americans. I put all CC and I wrote, this guy is harassing me and firing me today. Something like that. I pushed out that email. Then somebody came and grabbed my laptop because that person told Achyut Kadam asked me to grab my laptop because I ping Achyut Kadam. I want to talk to him, but he doesn't want. He's scared. Maybe I will record his call, whatever. During that time only, I have to go to New York City to meet the attorney. And I gave them this video also. Achyut Kadam is behaving like this at work. So then next day, after I sent an email, right? Then I bring family from Webster, New York to the Pennington. We were in the motel. The motel room is very dirty because 3 months I have to stay, right? $45 an hour. Or per day room rent. I took it, and I want to show my family in New York and New Jersey. So during that time, Data Inc. HR and Geeta Varnankar and one more guy, they called me. They want to finish their formalities, fire letter and all, so that they will get rid of. So then this whistleblower and attorney were on the call because the Bank of America came on call, right? So they told, where is Kumar? We represent Kumar. Why are you firing Kumar? Don't delete his emails. We will come. BA will come and check your office. Then they hung up the call. He asked their last names and all. They were scared and they hung up the call because whoever sent an email to CEO, the entire HR team will come on conference call. This is what happened in Bank of America and JP Morgan. Bank of America, then Kiran, one Telugu guy, manager, he asked me to come for interview. All 7 or 6 members in the room are Telugu people. He said he wants to hire one more H1B who left, because after 18 months you have to take a gap of 6 months and come back. His H1B is expiring. You want to save him. Basically, that vendor will give this Kiran some money. But Kiran told in the restroom, while leaving bank, you take your bad name out, because Achyut Kadam is telling all other hiring managers, do not hire Kumar. So he wrote in writing. So then I went to Achyut Kadam and I asked, why did you write like this? So then this Kiran, I asked in the interview, they asked me, then I asked Kiran, why are you taking interview for me when you decided to hire your pet or whatever, somebody what already you like him? He said maybe in the future. Then when they asked, do you have any questions, I asked only one question. Did you advertise this job? Did you interview any Americans? They said no. So they don't advertise. So if a Indian hiring manager Telugu, they hire by caste or by taking money through layers without advertising it. Even if advertise in JP Morgan, Krishna Kancharla, and I apply hundreds of jobs, he scolded me and saying that job he reserved for Brain and one for Babita, why are you applying, something like that. He scolded me. So he will go and tell HR, Kumar is not fit, they are fit, something like that. He might have managed it in the back end. This is what happens in JP Morgan and Bank of America, man. So when I look at in the mailbox, DL we call that, type when I type some, for example, Patel, you see all Patels in the team. I'm telling, if manager or director is one caste or one language guy, Tamilian or Punjabi, or all of them are like that. There is Indian Day parade, all Indians gather there. You don't see Americans in Pennington, Bank of America. Just like Columbus, Ohio, you don't see Americans much, only Indians. So thousands of Indians there. They like it through a backdoor entry, caste and hiring managers, corruption. So it's very easy, full time. So here in this case it failed because he doesn't want what you call. He thought I kicked the Ashwin and Daniel. So this is what I told about JP Morgan sealed case. And it won't, and then finally I have to change employer, right? And meanwhile I got one more project, that is a CVS through TCS, and I will read those two, okay, and one more divorce link. And then Palani told he will ask divorce link Okaya, you will ask TCS HR to kick out Okaya. So many layers, 1 month project. And there also 4 weeks I stayed in motel, and Ashok Nigam, another corrupt, stupid Indian Maharashtrian hiring manager there. So because client said, do you want anything? I said, give a work experience letter. Then they want to give, but this Achyut don't give anything. And then he last day also, while returning the ID card, he's coming there. He doesn't need to, but he's like that. So, but before that also he called me, are you coming? They were scared whether I come or not. Then meanwhile vendors and employer called, please drag the project. So work slowly so that they will get more billing, right? Body is important, not the brain in America. So that is about. So after that 3Infotech fired me because out of project. So no project. So then I called them several times, they didn't respond. And Palani blackmailing, saying that, right, BDMs, they say fire. So they want me to come back and meet Palani Prasad Bindre and touch his feet. Please, let me stay, like that. So because I didn't do, they fired. So for that I have to drive 350 miles. And KPMG interview also in person I attended, that's on Friday evening. And the phone, that manager selected me, but when I went to the team, it's a disaster, man, KPMG also. So Americans interview, but I somehow break the interview, Americans like anything, but it went bad, and they asked so many questions. They are suspecting my resume is fake, so they are asking interview in that mode, why this is wrong, why this is typo, why this is wrong, this version is there, MCSE. So those kind of things, they don't need to ask much of technical, and it's a disaster basically. And that too I drove from Webster, New York, 7 hours, and I went there and I went for interview. It's like my face is totally, I'm not in a mood also. But anyway, after that he wanted to come to Edison US, but office is closed. So because I didn't go, they fired. They said the 150 members they fired. Then I asked, why are you firing me? You took huge money of me, Port Authority recoveries and Krishna Kanchalla. You gave my money, my salary money, and green card you collected. Why are you firing? So, and they also sent one notice: if you sign, we will pay November salary, otherwise we don't pay. And then whistleblower said, don't sign. So that's how I lost a lot of money with that first employer. And they fired me, and then I said, what should I do? Can I commit suicide? For that what they called police, and police came to my house. By the time I was not there at home, I went to drop my son, and the cops came, where is your husband? My wife gets scared, and my wife told, he went to bus stop. Then they came to bus stop, are you okay? So if you use the word suicide with employers, they will report to police. Police will come to your house. Then I told whistleblower everything. Every minute of it from 2006 to 2020, I think I told about everything to whistleblower and those two attorneys. And meanwhile, whistleblower changed the two attorneys, saying that they are not good. So like that it happened, and finally, up to this I'm telling, I'm not concluding now. 2017 November I told, around 26 minutes. Let me continue in the next episodes. Thank you.